Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I am part of a super fun new collaboration hop between Pear Blossom Press and Hero Arts. So Hero Arts has a new release called What a Ride, and here are the products I am using, and this is the card that we'll be making. And I'm using a bunch of different colored cardstock with the wavy lines background die, and so it creates a bunch of the different colored waves, and then I just separated them onto the backings in just a random colored pattern. And I use a double-sided adhesive sheet and place that on a cardstock panel 8E2, so 4¼ by 5½, and then I just adhere on my different um, waves. And this double-sided adhesive sheet makes it super easy to just add them all on. So today, like I said, there's a hop on YouTube and there's also a hop on Instagram. So you can, I will put the list, the hop list in the drop down below. There's a playlist, so you just click on the playlist that will take you right to it. And then you can also go on over to Instagram if you'd like. There is a giveaway, so I will put the information below as well. And so there's going to be a $25 giveaway to both Hero Arts and Pear Blossom Press. So here I grabbed the Yes You Can cutting dies, and I use black for the background, and then I just die cut all the others in the coordinating colors that I used for the background. And then from the We All Started Somewhere die set, I grabbed a few stars and kind of explosion and die cut through my panel to create openings. And then I will grab a piece of white vellum and get that ready to stamp the coordinating the same stars and explosion that I had from the stamp set. And using a watermark embossing ink, I stamp that onto my vellum and then use a black embossing powder and then just heat that up. And then I'll just cut those out, leaving, an edge around the vellum so that I can adhere that onto the back of my panel. So getting back to the giveaway, so there will be a link to enter the giveaway. And I'll put all that in the drop down. I'll put the products that I used in the drop down as well. And like I said before, I'll put the link to the other videos of the other DT members, design team members. So you'll get all kinds of great inspiration using Pear Blossom Press products with this fabulous new release from Hero Arts. So you'll see me trying to figure out how I want to have my color scheme go. And once I've decided on which colors I want for which letters, I will adhere those all on. And, those shadows, those black shadows, I wanted to have it kind of askew. So I don't have it right in the center to have a black border around it all. I kind of point it to, so that I have more of a shadow to the, I think it's to the right-hand side. So I'm adhering it more to the bottom, or more to the bottom left, kind of, if that makes any sense. And then I'm pulling in my Pear Blossom Press ruler to just, keep it everything, so I can line everything up. So here you'll see me add this S, and I don't know why I put it funky, because I kind of tried to line that straight line on the top of the S with the straight line on the E, and it just looks weird. But you'll see on my other card I did it differently, and that looks a little bit better. It looks just a little off to my eye in this video, but it's all okay. And then I, you can see I just slid the ruler down and adhered the rest of the letters. Now I am using my fun light up portion. So I have the twinkle lights. They come in different package numbers. So I think this was a big pack that I had. So I just separated one. I add the battery in, the plus sign on the battery to the plus sign on the casing. I'm adding some double-sided tape to the top and also to the back of it. And then I'm just, going to line that or keep it kind of in place while I get everything set up with a little piece of washi tape. And then I'm uh, placing my lights in the position I want, and then I'm securing down the wires. And you want to try not to bend the wires to like crimp them. And I am removing my backing paper on the bottom of the light, and then I have some black double-sided foam tape that I am going to add because I'm going to be placing it on a black base, and I just thought the black double-sided foam tape would tie in a little bit better. And then you can see me here, I'm adding the foam tape and I'm going right over those wires from the twinkle light, and that is a-okay. That also just secures everything in place as well. So go ahead and place them. You want to make sure though that you're not placing them over the light or the lights, because I have a few of them. And then I'm just double checking, making sure before I adhere everything on that I have the light in the correct orientation I want it. And now I'm pulling out a stamping platform, and I'm going to use that on the inside of my card. And again, this is a fun stamp from the We Are All Started Somewhere. And I just wanted to have a fun encouragement card. And it's everybody can use a little encouragement. And then I also add in some of the hearts, or I think I use a heart and a couple of stars. And I use like a 3 on the top right, and then I use a little heart here and another kind of burst, explosion, what have you, on the other, and then ink it up. And then once I have that all inked up, I'm going to remove that and pull in a plain black piece of cardstock to adhere onto the front. Oh, first I'm going to adhere my panel onto the black cardstock. So I'm going to use a little pokey tool to remove the backer paper. It just makes it a whole lot easier. And I also love to, when I use foam tape, I also add glue, liquid glue to it, because it allows me to move it around if I have to. But everything looks good. And I add that onto my card base. So that, oh, I also have to, I almost forgot, I was about ready to end the card, but nope, I forgot I have to let the recipient know where to push for the interactive movement. So I pulled this is a stamp set from Pear Blossom Press, and then a little circle die from one of the sets, the Hero Art sets. And then I use also a little black piece of paper because I want to, again, have the shadow like I did on the words. And then I will adhere this on, and that will complete my card when I'm done there. So again, thank you so much for visiting. I hope you are enjoying the hop and you're getting lots of inspiration. Please like and subscribe if you like my content. We'll see you later. Bye.